Hello everybody, Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm just going to do a real quick general reading, not zodiac sign specific. It might be your story today, it might not be. So let us just say a quick blessing and we will get started and we will find out, all right? Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today and in every single breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. Alrighty. We're going to use this Artist Inner Vision Tarot to start. If you hear weird gurgling sounds in the background, it is my dishwasher. I am almost completely done with Thanksgiving dinner, kids. I know. It's true. Dishes are being washed as we speak. I know. It's all prepped and ready. We're celebrating early. Don't feel bad. Alrighty, let's see here. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Oh boy. All right, so that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, right? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine energy. Doesn't mean you have to be female, but it is a feminine energy. This is somebody who's feeling a little emotionally overwhelmed. This is somebody who might be crying a lot right now. This is someone who may be, I'm hearing like, feeling like they've lost ties with children or something to do with children. Something to do with a loss of some sort. Too many, hold on. I have the Nine of Swords in the reverse and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. This is someone who's been through a lot in like the last month. The Nine of Swords is anxiety, it's stress, it's sleepless nights, it's tossing and turning. And when we have it in the reverse, this is somebody who doesn't see a way out of this situation. With the Ace of Swords in the reverse, this person may have just received a message that was not helpful, or it was hurtful, or it was kind of damning in some way. The Ace of Swords in the reverse can be finding out a truth that is difficult, a jagged little pill, right? Something that's difficult to swallow when we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. I have the Chariot in the reverse. This is somebody who feels like they can't move forward from whatever has happened here. I have the Page of Wands that comes out here. It feels like whatever this is that's come down the pipeline for you, whatever this is that's causing all this stress, what's causing all of this discontent, possibly all these tears, it feels like there was something that instigated this. This was a conversation that was had with someone, possibly with a child. Pages can be messengers. The Page of Wands is someone who sparks something with their communication. It is something that instigates, it opens up like a whole can of worms somehow. I have the Devil crossing that. And I have the Six of Cups. This is the energy of someone who feels like they are up against a whole lot. It feels like someone has had maybe a child or a conversation with someone, maybe a conversation with a child that's opened up a lot of communication about some toxicities that have been happening. This person feels like they can't get out of this situation. They feel like they can't move forward. You may be in a relationship that is damaging to a child in your life. There's this Six of Cups in the upright position, which is a soulmate relationship. Six of Cups is past life love, or someone we've grown up with, or someone we would intend to spend the rest of our lives with in some way. That's the energy of the Six of Cups, and it's in the upright position. This is someone who wants to protect someone at all costs. I have the Hierophant card here. This can be a few different things. With the Hierophant card, that's the card of Taurus, and this Devil is the card of Capricorn over here, just incidentally, in case that matters to you. The Page of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Any other majors? We've got Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with that Queen of Cups in the reverse. But all the zodiac signs aside, it's really more about the feelings, right? This Hierophant energy is someone who feels like they have to commit to something. And honestly, what this feels like is we have a Queen of Cups energy, and it feels like they have just uncovered some kind of toxicity involving possibly a partnership of theirs and a child. Maybe just discontentment, maybe arguing in some way, something that is causing somebody to really question their relationship to this child and possibly to this soulmate energy. With this Hierophant on top of this Six of Cups, this is someone who's made a major commitment in their lives, probably a marriage of some sort. Yeah, a marriage to someone that they thought they were going to be with for the long haul. It feels like this has been nothing but pain, stress, arguing, challenge, conflict. And this Queen of Cups may have had all they can deal with when it comes to this situation. It feels like they have a child that's coming to them and expressing their discomfort about whatever this situation is. This can be like a step-parent, child relationship, something like that. And it feels like this Queen of Cups in the reverse energy doesn't have anywhere to go, or they feel like they can't get out of something, possibly because they've married someone here that doesn't get along with one of their children. I have the Magician on its side. Here's the problem for this Queen of Cups in the reverse. When we have the Magician that comes out on its side, we have someone in this scenario who's being extremely manipulative. And I feel like this Queen of Cups can't tell where the manipulation is coming from. Is it coming from my partner? Is it coming from my child? And with that Ace of Swords in the reverse, this is someone who doesn't know who to believe. And I have the Knight of Cups here. Oh boy. This is someone who says, I'll do anything to make the conflict stop. I'll do anything to make this function more in a healthier way. I'll do anything that it takes to make this situation improve. And that's that Queen of Cups in the reverse. It feels like this person is down on their knees, and it feels like they're focused towards their partner, whoever this is over here with this Hierophant energy and this soulmate energy. Whoever this person is married to, it feels like they are begging this person, can you please just get along? Can I please just have a day that isn't fraught with conflict? And we have the Two of Wands on its side here. This is somebody who, I get the impression that whoever this Queen of Cups in the reverse is, they may have a child from a previous relationship. And with this Two of Wands that comes out on its side, this person is thinking to themselves, why did I ever think I should get married again? Why did I ever think that I needed a partner? Why did I ever think that life was going to be better with a partnership in my life? I have the Emperor, and I have this High Priestess. And so with the Emperor, we have someone who really is trying to be in charge. We have someone here who is trying to assert their dominance and their control. And it feels like it's whoever this Queen of Cups in reverse is married to or with as a partner. And it feels like that sense of control is coming from a place that is not, in the mind of this Queen of Cups in the reverse, it's not healthy. And with this High Priestess energy that comes out here, this Queen of Cups in the reverse, they know, they can see all this coming down the pipeline. They can see everything. They can see the end game here. This is not this Queen of Cups first rodeo with this situation. I want one or two more out with this deck. I have the Strength card out, and I have the Seven of Wands. All right, so basically what this Queen of Cups energy is asking themselves is, what is the difference between being strong and being committed versus letting go of something that is simply never going to get any better. This is a common conflict when it comes to blended families. We have with this Emperor energy someone who's trying to assert their dominance and their sense of control, and it goes right on top of this Devil energy, which is someone who is trying to assert their dominance and their control. And this Queen of Cups, they joined forces with this Emperor because they felt like they needed a partnership. They felt like they needed stability. They wanted to do things the right way. They wanted to, possibly they married this person for social reasons. Not social reasons in the sense of like social reasons, but like because you were supposed to get married. If you have kids, you're supposed to be married. That kind of thing. If you want a stable life, you need to get married. You need to buy a house. You need to do all these things. This person feels like they aligned with that for whatever reason. Now things are not going well. There's a lot of conflict. And this person's saying, how long do I stay in this? How long do I continue to commit to something that is possibly hurting my child or hurting me, by proxy? There's someone here who feels like they're very, they're being manipulated possibly from both sides, but certainly from one, and this person's not sure who to trust in this scenario. I'm going to get another deck here. Which one do we want to use here, kids? I feel like we want to use this Chicoli deck, perhaps. Yeah. On the bottom of the deck, I have the Emperor in the reverse. That's why we want to use it. So we have somebody here. When we have the Emperor in the reverse, that's someone who's being tyrannical. That's someone who is, again, asserting their own dominance for the sake of asserting their own dominance. And we have the Page of Wands out there again. This is why I picked up this deck. We have the Page of Wands out there twice, which we have had some kind of instigatory conversation, some kind of inflammatory conversation that's just happened in the kitchen, in the dining room, in the living room. We've had some kind of conflict between this Emperor and this Page of Wands. This person feels like they have somebody whispering in their ear. They're not sure who to believe at this point. I've never noticed this before, but in the background of this Strength card, we have a child that's yelling in the background. Strength is the card of Leo, incidentally. I have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody, and this kind of relates to this soulmate dynamic with the King of Pentacles in the reverse. This is someone who feels like if they are not in complete control, they've lost it all. This person needs financial control. They need to know that they are the superior within the household, within the dynamic. And when we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse, we have someone who is behaving in an unstable way, to say the least. Especially with that Emperor in the reverse, this is someone who is like losing their shiznit over the smallest of things. And this is, honestly, these things happen during the holidays for sure. But a lot of times, because the holidays can be such a concentrated experience of our emotions, it can bring things to a head. Things that we have always known were kind of underlying issues can be brought to the surface, and they can be very glaring and like very in your face during the holidays because people are under extra pressure, extra tension. They have extra schedules to follow, things like that. And now I have the Page of Pentacles on its side. You actually may have more than one child involved in this situation. Whoever embodies this Emperor in the reverse energy, the soulmate energy, may have children of their own that they are siding with. Boy. And it doesn't feel like anyone is doing well in this scenario. We've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. I got the Emperor in the reverse. I got both of these pages on their sides. I got this King of Pentacles in the reverse. I have this devil on its side here. The devil energy is all about toxicity. It's about things we chain ourselves to and things that we stay with for too long. Well, here's the truth of it. Whatever this conflict is, it's kind of looking like it's at the very least, it's causing a strain on a partnership. And it's causing someone to question whether or not they want to stay in this partnership. However, whoever you are, if this is your reading, there's this energy of waiting to see what's going to happen, waiting to see how much worse it can get, waiting to see how much more you can stand, waiting to see where your line in the sand is. That's what that high priestess on its side is. That's someone who's waiting for the other shoe to drop. And it looks like you've experienced this before with this person. Yeah. And with this Seven of Wands, this is the energy of conflict and the energy of drama. And I think that you've been through this before with this person. You've lived through this. You've seen what can happen. But there is this line in the sand that hasn't been quite crossed yet. You haven't been pushed to your limit somehow. I have the Temperance in the reverse. That's the card of Sagittarius. This is someone who says, how the hell did we get here? This is somebody who's looking around at their living room and seeing the Jerry Springer version of their lives and saying, man, I did not expect to be experiencing this today. I have the Nine of Cups here on its side. Quite honestly, this is someone who maybe just, this sounds bad to say, but this person may be just like drinking more to make it go away. The Nine of Cups, when it comes out in the reverse, it can be an energy of over drinking. Whenever we have the Nine of Cups, it can be about wish fulfillment. So if it's not about someone who's just glugging into tomorrow, no shade, it's the holidays, right? But if that's not the case, we have someone here who's saying, you know, I thought this was going to be my everything. I thought this was going to be everything that I could hold on to. I thought we could make a go of this. I thought this blended family would work well. Now I am seeing that there is not a lot of hope for this situation. And this is someone who continually turns over every stone to find a way to fix this scenario, to find a way to fix this dynamic. Whoever this Queen of Cups in reverse is, this is someone who has read all the books. They've gone to church. They've asked their friends. They've asked their neighbors. They've asked their mom, their dad. They've asked their like whoever would give them advice about relationships, about marriage. They have prayed about this. They have done everything they can think of to do. Every stone they've turned over, and yet they are coming up with more conflict. And this is somebody who's saying, how much more can I take? How much longer can I do this? Is it just through the holidays? Are we going to call it quits after the holidays? I have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. We have, and I have the Two of Pentacles on its side. Basically, whoever this Queen of Cups in the reverse is, this person is used to dealing with this conflict. They're used to walking on eggshells. They're used to being the peacemaker. They're used to being the one that holds their hands like this between arguing parties. They're used to having to be the fulcrum in the middle. And this is someone who says, I don't know how much longer I can be that person. I don't know how much longer I can be this better version of myself that comes out with that Strength card. And with that Knight of Swords in the reverse, we're going to have some kind of verbal altercation here. And there's going to be somebody, and it really feels like it's going to come from this Emperor. This Emperor is going to say something that sets this Queen of Cups in the reverse off. And I have the Hermit that comes out here. We're going to have somebody that self-isolates. This person's not going to come out of their room very much. They're going to spend a lot of time in the bathroom, and it feels like it's that emperor. This person's going to throw a big fit. They're going to cause a fight, and then they're going to retreat. And it's going to leave this Queen of Cups to pick up the pieces, finish making the holiday dinner, and pretend like everything's okay. And I have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who is going to procrastinate this and procrastinate it and procrastinate it. Procrastinate what? They're going to procrastinate having a conversation about ending this relationship. They're going to procrastinate having a conversation about moving on. They're going to procrastinate a conversation about the important things because they know with this Emperor in the reverse, there's no getting through to this person. There is no getting through to them. There is no changing their mind. Might as well just brush all those feelings under the rug. Page of Cups comes out here. We've got 3 pages out there now. We could have more children. And we got the Page of Wands again. And we got the Eight of Swords again. And we got the Knight of Swords in the reverse. And I got the Emperor in the reverse. Why do I even bother? Boy howdy. Alrighty. Wow. Okay. There it is. It's all right there. Okay, well, all right. That's off in the far distance, and that too. Put that aside. Basically, what's happening here, when we have this, we got the Emperor out 3 times, okay? This is a little short reading. We've been reading for 21 minutes and 44 seconds on the clock. Got the Emperor out there 3 times from 3 different decks. In the reverse, okay? Somebody who is not going to get any better. This is someone who they tend to be immature, despite their age. They tend to be overbearing. They tend to be loud. They tend to throw fits when they don't get their way, for sure. They need to be in charge, and when they're not, they lose their shit. And with all these pages, we have multiple children from multiple different families together here that are all struggling with this conflict. However, some of them know how to push buttons here and instigate problems. True. With this Eight of Swords twice out here, one right next to the other, this is someone who, once again, has all this chaos swirling around them, and they are saying, you know what, today is just not the day that I make a change. Today is not the day for change. But however, whatever this experience is this week for you, if this is your reading, this is going to make a change in your life. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is the card of Sagittarius, and we are in that season now. This is someone who in the next couple of weeks is going to start to formulate an idea of how they want to move forward. And here's the deal. They come up at a crossroads, and what they understand is the crossroads is either commitment or it's being single with that Nine of Pentacles. That is the crossroads. Either you stay or you go. And we have something here that is an instigatory conversation or conflict that lights a fire under somebody's ass and gets them moving in a different direction. Okay? And that direction is the Fool energy. Okay? The Fool card is the number 0, right? And it comes right after we wrap back around with this World card, which is the number 21, the last card in the deck of tarot, right? So last card, first card. So we have somebody here who's closing out cycles so that they can start all over again. But we have somebody here who all of a sudden starts to put up walls and boundaries around themselves with the Nine of Wands. That's the Wounded Warrior card, right? This is somebody who's been through this time and time again. They don't need anybody to tell them how this scenario is going to go because they've experienced it. And with this King of Cups in the upright position, this is somebody who knows that there's a healthier partnership out there for them somewhere. And it is not here. All right. That was your reading for today. God bless you all. I hope that you have a wonderful holiday season. If this was your reading, I mean, this is not, you are not alone. This is something that happens in a lot of families. This is a conflict that happens to a lot of people. It's really just, it feels like you're just kind of at this point where you know you have to make a change. You know you have a decision that has to be made here. Either you stay or you go. Either it's more of the same or it's something different because you make it different. All right, that was your reading. Thank you much for letting me read for you. Catch up with you soon. Have a good one.